This boy didn't know about back when another video. Say, man, it might be time to have the uncomfortable Brandon Miller conversation, bro. I just can't tell if he's good or not. Um, before we get into it, let's just do something real quick in the comments. Out of the last four number two overall picks, like rank the last two number two overall picks. Rank the last four number two overall picks. Damn, that sounded hard as hell. But you got Jalen Green, Chet Holmgren, Brandon Miller, Alex Saw, and Dylan Harper. So I guess that's five. Rank those number two overall picks. You got Jalen Green, Chet Holmgren, Brandon Miller, Alex Saw, Dylan Harper. Rank them one through five. Um, I just don't know if Brandon Miller is good, bro. I just can't tell. And with the emergence of Con Canople, it's sticking out like a sore thumb. Now, I just got through watching the Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Charlotte Hornets, and Khan was out there by himself. I held that as long as I could. I was holding on to hope of LaMelo being the Charlotte Hornets' best player. I was holding on to maybe Brandon Miller, who should be the Hornets' best player. He should be, but man, it's Con Canople and it's not even close. But now I'm questioning, like, what is Brandon Miller? Like, what is he? Is he a number two on a really good team? Is he just a guy? Like, I don't know what he is. Now, I honestly can't tell. The dude consistently goes like 7 for 17, bro. Every time I look up, he's 7 for 17. Now, this season, 39 games, I think probably 40 now, but he's 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 42 from the field, 36 from three, 89 from the free throw line. But it just don't look good. The game last night against Houston, he was 5 for 22. 1 for 12 from three. And when he shoots, it's like he shoots a hard ball, bro. Like he misses badly. It's not no swirl in and out. It's not like you know how like when Luke Kennard misses, it kind of like always still looks like it's gonna go in. When Con Canople misses, it always look like it's going in. Like even CJ McCollum, it always looked like it's going in. Brandon Miller kind of you hope it's going in. Like I don't even know if he's a good shooter. I just don't understand. I just because he's not a great defender. He's not a great rebounder, not a great passer, not a great scorer. He's not a he's a solid shooter. I guess you could say he's a solid defender. I'm genuinely confused about Brandon Miller and what he is. He was picked number two overall, right behind Wimby. Now I'm starting to question that draft class. Uh, Wimby was cool, but then you had Brandon Miller go number two. You had Scoot go number three. I don't know. I just told y'all to rank the last five number two overall picks, and I don't know if he's better than Jalen Green. I wouldn't take him over Dylan Harper. I wouldn't take him over Alex Sarr. Brandon Miller's in a very weird situation right now. He has to prove himself, bro. He just has to. Now you could say everything you want to about Con Canople. But Con Canuple shouldn't be the best player on this Charlotte Hornets team. It should be Brandon Miller. Like LaMelo has even taken a step back and he's kind of let Con do more of the scoring, which is understandable because LaMelo's a point guard. But Brandon Miller's a 6'8 athletic wing. Like it's crazy. You would think that Con Canuple, if anything, he'll be the second scorer to Brandon Miller's number one option, and LaMelo could possibly be like the second best player, but the main facilitator. You would have Brandon Miller as the best player. You would have LaMelo as the second best player, but he's the main facilitator, so he's taking probably the third most shots. Then you have Concanopoulos as the second option, taking the second most shots, but being ultimately the third best player. That's what you would have thought it was going to be. But Concanopoulos is the number one option and the best player. And I think it's kind of unfortunate because now I'm looking at Brandon Miller like, what is he? I think he's coming up on extension, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not extending Brandon Miller, bro. I don't think I'd do it. Would you do it? Would you extended Brandon Miller right now? How you looking? You going like 5 for 22, 5 for 20, whatever you went against Houston? 1 for 12 from 3. Looked terrible tonight against the Cavaliers. He was in foul trouble most of the game. Like, I'm confused. I don't understand what he does well. In college at Alabama. And this is what I will say. Like, I like his mentality. I like his attitude, but he just don't make shots. Brandon Miller just don't make shots. He don't rebound enough. He's not a great playmaker. Like, he's not a bad playmaker. I'm not gonna do that. But I just feel like Brandon Miller misses too many shots. He got that weird shoulder wrap on his arm. So he struggled with injuries. Like Jalen Green has played 82 games twice. Like you can say what you want about Jalen Green, but Brandon Miller is even having availability issues. Because you say Jalen Green is kind of like the same type of player. If you want to just keep it a buck, like they both just take a lot of shots, but don't make a lot of shots, and it look better than what it actually is, to be honest. So I don't know. Because I honestly, if I'm looking at who'd I take out of all the number 2 overall picks, of course, Chet goes 1. Uh I think I would go Chet, Sar. What was it again? Was it Chet, Sar? Who's the last? Because I know it's Dylan Harper, Jalen Green. Who's the other one? Who's the other one? So let's start at 21. So it was Jalen Green, Chet, Brandon Miller, Alex Sarr, Dylan Harper. Uh, yeah, I think I'll go Chet, Alex Sarr, Dylan Harper, Brandon Miller, Jalen Green. But Jalen Green, I don't know. It feels. I'm just gonna say it. It feels like Jalen Green is a better scorer than Brandon Miller. It feels like that when I watch him. Now I'm not gonna get into the stats. I'm not gonna get into the basketball. I'm gonna get into the eye test. Like it feels like I'm just gonna say it. I feel like Jalen Green's probably even better than Brandon Miller, bro. Now Brandon Miller, I don't. They even at least. I don't know. But y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think about Brandon Miller, bro. Is he disappointing you in terms of what you thought he could be versus what he actually is? Let's talk about what Brandon Miller actually is. I think he's a volume scorer that's not pretty much good at anything. I, I'm genuinely confused about Brandon Miller. I'm not trying to talk down on him. I like him, but I still don't understand him. I'm still confused, and I need y'all help. And please drop them rankings of them last 4 or 5 number 2 overall picks. It's late in the night. I just got off work not too long ago, but I just had to talk about Brandon Miller. It looks crazy. He's looking crazy out here, bro. And I'm held this video off for long enough, bro. I just I'm genuinely distraught. I'm genuinely distraught, man. Because I wouldn't take him over Alex Sarr. I wouldn't take him over Dylan Harper. Definitely ain't taking him over Chet. You know, he fighting with Jalen Green, bro. So it's rough. It's rough. It's rough. It's rough, bro. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know in the comments. How y'all feeling about Brandon Miller? How y'all feeling about the Hornets in general? Because I'd have conceded on Con Campbell being a best player. He's the best player. LaMelo's the second best player. Brandon Miller. I don't know. I don't even know if Brandon Miller better than Miles Bridges. I'm just gonna keep the book. But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel. But this is your boy D Knows Ball. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm gone.
Found some shit I love to do, so I can live comfortable. Searching for a peace of mind, need that when it's time to rhyme. Perfect in every line, any chance I get, and I know it takes time, but I would never quit.